Talk to Fluency from beginner to fluent.
Take your English skills to the next level.
Hello and welcome to the Deep Dive, where we sift through your sources to extract the most impactful insights, helping you become truly well-informed, quickly.
That's the goal.
Today we're embarking on a fascinating exploration into a surprisingly powerful approach. How to master English speaking and understanding.
Right.
And not through, years abroad or endless textbooks, but by weaving it seamlessly into your daily life.
Precisely. The materials we've delved into for this deep dive offer a real treasure trove of actionable strategies. They emphasize that genuine fluency isn't about eradicating every single error. It's much more about consistent, manageable steps.
Steps that build confidence and naturalness.
Exactly. We're going to uncover techniques that transform language learning from, let's say, a tedious task.
Yeah, like homework.
Into an organic part of your everyday existence. It just happens.
That's the mission today. Our goal is to arm you with clear, research-backed methods and vivid examples.
Real examples.
Showing you how your existing routine can become your most effective English classroom. Prepare for some genuine aha moments that will fundamentally shift your perspective on how you can truly live in English.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's unpack the core idea here.
Yeah.
Why is focusing on your daily routine such a profoundly effective starting point for learning English?
That's a great question.
It seems almost too straightforward, yet our sources continually underscore its incredible power for both speaking and understanding.
What's truly compelling here is the inherent relevance of your day.
Relevance. How so?
Well, it's a reality you navigate moment by moment, right? It's filled with familiar actions, familiar sensations.
Okay.
This means you're not scrambling for obscure vocabulary or, complex philosophical concepts.
No need to discuss quantum physics just yet.
Not unless it's part of your day. You're simply articulating your immediate world. This direct connection makes English practice immediately useful.
And personal.
And personal, yes. Which makes it far more memorable and, frankly, easier to integrate into spoken English.
And that's where the cognitive magic truly happens, isn't it? When you narrate your own day, you're practicing real, practical English that directly translates to actual conversations.
Right.
Our analysis of the material suggests this approach is critical for retraining your brain to think directly in English.
Bypassing that translation step.
Exactly. That often frustrating internal translation process. It's not just about speaking more naturally. It's a powerful engine for building confidence.
Huge confidence booster.
Confidence in your ability to communicate without that hesitation.
Exactly. Consider the scenario. Someone new asks, "What did you do today?"
A very common question.
Totally. If you've regularly practiced articulating your day, you can confidently respond with simple yet complete sentences.
Like what?
Like, "I woke up at 7, had a quick coffee, and then headed to work." Or, "This evening I cooked dinner and caught up on a show."
Simple, clear, effective.
And it isn't just rote memorization. It's genuine real-world communication. It builds robust English habits.
And reduces stress, presumably.
Absolutely. It significantly boosts both your ability to express yourself and your comprehension when others talk about their day.
So we've established the foundational why. Makes a lot of sense.
Good.
Now, let's dive into the how. Because the sources don't just advocate for daily practice. They present 5 distinct, powerful techniques.
5 core techniques.
Things you can leverage every single day to dramatically improve your English speaking and understanding. Let's start with shadowing.
Shadowing, yes.
It sounds simple, but apparently has profound neurological benefits.
Shadowing, as our materials illustrate, is arguably one of the most potent techniques. It hits both speaking fluency and listening comprehension simultaneously.
How's it work exactly?
It's essentially auditory mimicry. You listen to a native speaker and, without pausing, immediately repeat everything they say.
Immediately, like an echo.
Exactly like an echo. The goal isn't just to parrot words, but to precisely copy their sound, their intonation, rhythm, the natural speed.
So you're not thinking about meaning, just sound.
Not initially, no. You're not translating. You're training your vocal apparatus and your auditory processing together. Your mouth and ears working in sync.
I can imagine that might feel a bit awkward initially.
It definitely can.
But the insights from the research confirm its power. It's like a neural workout.
That's a good way to put it. By actively repeating, you're forging new pathways between your hearing and speaking centers.
Which directly accelerates pronunciation rhythm.
And overall speaking clarity, yeah. Even a focused 5 minutes daily, as the sources emphasize, can lead to remarkably noticeable improvements.
5 minutes. It's manageable.
Very manageable. It shows how a small, consistent habit can yield significant results in how quickly, clearly, and naturally you speak.
Okay, shadowing. Got it. What's next?
And building on that auditory foundation, a paramount recommendation from the studies is to immerse yourself in English listening every single day.
Every single day. Not just like once a week.
Nope. Consistency is key here. We're not talking about a sporadic session, but consistent daily exposure.
And why is that so crucial? Beyond just learning words.
It's about attuning your ears to the genuine rhythm, the stress patterns, the connected speech of native speakers.
How words flow together.
Precisely. It trains your brain to process English at natural speeds. You start to hear the music of the language, not just the words.
So it's about retraining your auditory system. What kind of content are we looking for here? Podcasts? Music?
The beauty is in its flexibility. You can integrate it while doing almost anything else: walking, cleaning, cooking.
Multitasking for language learning.
Kind of, yeah. Or just
Yeah.
relaxing. Podcasts, music, YouTube videos, short audio stories are all ideal.
How much time are we talking?
Even a dedicated 10 to 15 minutes makes a significant difference. The key is that consistency.
Right.
It familiarizes your ear with the nuances, which then makes it much easier to understand what you hear.
And to replicate those patterns when you speak.
Exactly. It feeds directly back into your speaking.
Okay, listening daily. That brings us perfectly to internal practice.
Yes, thinking in English.
Our deep dive materials highlight the often underestimated power of thinking in English. This is maybe one of the toughest habits.
It can be, yeah, because our natural inclination is to translate everything in our heads.
Right. My native language pops up first.
But the sources provide a clear roadmap. Start small. Start simple.
So, not trying to have complex internal debates in English right away.
Definitely not. Think of it as building mental flashcards in real time. Begin with short, direct internal sentences about your immediate environment or actions.
Give me an example.
Instead of mentally thinking the equivalent of "it is morning" and then translating, try to directly form "it's morning"
Okay.
or "I'm still sleepy, I need coffee." Very basic, very immediate thoughts.
So the process is about bypassing that translation switch.
Absolutely. Establishing direct cognitive pathways from thought to English concept. It's fundamental for fluent, spontaneous speech later on.
That makes so much sense. Making English the default internal language, even for tiny thoughts.
Little by little.
And to really activate those speaking muscles, what about reading? Does that help speaking?
Indeed. To further engage your spoken English, reading aloud is highly recommended.
Aloud, not just in my head.
Aloud, yes. But don't jump into, Shakespeare immediately.
Okay, good advice.
Start with short, simple texts.
Yeah.
A children's book, a beginner's story, maybe a news article written simply.
And how do you do it effectively?
The technique involves reading it slowly and clearly first. Focus on each word.
Okay.
Then read it again a little faster, paying attention to natural pauses and rhythm.
Getting the flow.
Right. And finally, read it with more expression, as if you're an actor bringing the words to life.
Adding some personality.
Exactly. This practice is phenomenal for refining pronunciation, improving articulation, building fluency.
And boosting your confidence when speaking out loud.
Hugely. It bridges that gap between understanding written English and actually producing spoken English smoothly.
Fantastic. So we've got shadowing, daily listening, thinking in English, and reading aloud. Core techniques.
The building blocks.
But for our listeners living busy, real lives, how do we stop English from feeling like a separate study time? How do we truly integrate it?
This is a crucial pivot. The experts in our sources are emphatic. English shouldn't be cordoned off.
Not just 7 p.m. on Tuesdays.
Exactly. It needs to permeate your daily environment. And one incredibly straightforward yet remarkably effective method
Go on.
is to change your phone settings to English.
Oh, that's brilliant in its simplicity. Really, just that.
Think about it. You interact with your phone dozens, if not hundreds of times a day.
True, probably too many times.
Precisely. Each interaction becomes a mini lesson. You'll passively absorb terms like settings, airplane mode, download notifications, gallery.
Without even trying to memorize them.
Exactly, without active study.
Yeah.
Your brain, through sheer repetition and context, will naturally embed these terms.
And that expands practical vocabulary for everyday tech use.
Significantly. And your overall comprehension of digital interfaces, which are, let's face it, everywhere.
Okay, phone settings changed. What about something more active, but still quick and integrated?
Another highly effective tip is to keep a short daily diary in English.
A diary, like Dear Diary.
Doesn't have to be that formal. You don't need to craft lengthy prose or delve into deep thoughts. Just 3 simple sentences about your day.
3 sentences. That's it.
That's enough to start. For example, today I went to work. I was very tired. I drank 2 cups of coffee.
Okay.
This exercise reinforces basic sentence structure and compels you to use vocabulary directly relevant to your own life.
Making it immediately useful for speaking and understanding.
Correct. You're writing your own life script.
That's a great way to build confidence in written expression too, which often helps with spoken structure.
Definitely.
For those who want more direct speaking practice, maybe when they're alone, what do the sources recommend?
For direct, low-pressure speaking practice, the advice is to record a 1-minute voice message to yourself every day.
To yourself, so nobody else hears it.
Exactly, just for you. Talk about your day, your plans for tomorrow, or even just how you're feeling. It's a private space.
And then what? Just record it.
Record it, and then crucially, listen back.
Ah, the feedback loop.
That's where the value is. You gain invaluable self-awareness. You'll hear your pronunciation, maybe identify grammar patterns that need work.
Notice your common mistakes.
Exactly. This feedback loop is a powerful tool for self-correction and truly accelerates confidence in your spoken English.
That's a brilliant way to become your own English coach, in a way.
Sort of, yeah.
But what if you're ready to connect with other learners? Practice in a more interactive way.
Good point. The materials strongly advocate for joining an English-speaking group online.
Online groups? Like what?
Could be a dedicated WhatsApp or Telegram channel or a language exchange platform like Tandem. There are many options.
And the benefit there is.
These groups transform English from an academic subject into a living, breathing language. You practice writing, exchange voice notes.
Using that voice recording skill.
Right. And even find conversation partners. It creates a community around your learning, makes it more engaging, more dynamic, less lonely.
Makes sense. And for those short bursts of digital consumption, scrolling through social media, can we turn that into practice?
Yes. Our deep dive suggests leveraging short videos and repeating the sentences you hear.
Short videos, TikTok, Reels, that kind of thing.
Perfect for this. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. Watch a short clip maybe 2 or 3 times to get the context.
Okay.
Then, pause the video and repeat the sentences you heard. Try to copy the speaker's voice, their tone, their speed.
Like mini shadowing sessions.
Exactly. It's a fun, low-commitment way to internalize natural speech patterns and improve your own clarity.
Wow. Yeah.
The overarching secret, as the sources repeatedly underscore, is just transforming small, routine actions into consistent English practice.
From thinking good morning when you wake up.
To maybe composing your grocery list in English. Tiny things add up.
This is all incredibly actionable. Really practical stuff.
That's the idea.
Let's bring it all together by looking at the practical application of these techniques through the detailed lens of a daily routine.
Sounds good.
Our sources provide wonderful, rich examples that seem perfect for both listening practice and, crucially, for shadowing and active description.
Indeed. The inherent familiarity of your own day makes it an ideal linguistic playground. You know this stuff already.
Right.
The sources meticulously guide you through specific examples for morning, afternoon, and evening routines.
Showing how each part of the day is ripe for English practice.
Exactly. Take the morning, for instance. Instead of just saying, I woke up, the material encourages describing the process.
More detail.
Yeah, like, I woke up feeling refreshed, stretched my arms above my head, then got out of bed.
Okay.
You might then detail brushing teeth, washing your face, maybe adding with a splash of cold water to feel more awake.
Little sensory detail.
Then taking a shower, perhaps mentioning listening to some English music or a podcast while you do it.
So it's not just listing actions, but adding those little descriptive bits around them.
Precisely. And then there's choosing clothes for the day, preparing breakfast.
What kind of breakfast details?
Whether it's toast with jam, scrambled eggs, or cereal with milk paired with coffee or green tea. Things you actually eat.
Right.
Finally, maybe checking your phone for messages or glancing at your calendar before leaving the house for work or study.
Each of these simple actions can be verbalized into full, descriptive English sentences.
Ready for internal thought, for that voice recording, or even for your short diary entry.
Makes sense. And the day continues into the afternoon. a time often packed with activity.
Usually is.
The sources provide excellent prompts for this period, too.
Yes. Many people are busy. The materials illustrate phrases like checking emails, attending virtual meetings, or working from home on a laptop.
Common work activities.
Right. You might describe typing up reports, preparing a presentation, or simply keeping your desk organized.
Even small things.
Even mundane activities like taking short breaks for tea, water, or a snack, or going for a quick walk to get some fresh air. These become opportunities.
Opportunities to practice describing them.
Exactly. And critically, if you find any free pockets of time, the sources strongly suggest dedicating them to active English engagement.
Like what?
Like listening to a new podcast, reading an online article, or watching a slow English video and shadowing a few phrases, using those techniques we discussed.
Squeezing it in. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the winding down of the day, the evening and night routine, still rich for practice.
Absolutely. Equally rich. This typically involves coming home, perhaps taking off your shoes and resting for a bit.
Unwinding.
Or watching the news or listening to music. Then there's the ritual of cooking or ordering dinner and maybe eating with family.
Can you give an example from the sources?
Sure, one routine described in the source is detailed, changing into comfortable clothes, relaxing on the sofa, watching a favorite show, or reading a book.
Nice evening.
Then, cooking something easy like pasta or rice while playing soft background music. Imagine describing those simple, familiar steps in English.
Yeah, I can see how that works. And finally, that transition to sleep. How do the sources help us practice describing that nightly ritual?
It's all about bringing the day full circle. Simple actions like brushing teeth, washing your face, changing into pajamas.
The usual routine.
Maybe tidying your room slightly, reading a few pages of a book before bed, and then, perhaps most importantly,
What's that?
quietly reflecting on the day, maybe asking yourself in English, what went well today, or what could I do better tomorrow?
Internal monologue practice again.
Exactly. The power here lies in internalizing these simple, descriptive sentences, making them your own story in English,
A story ready to be articulated, understood, and truly lived.
without the need for constant translation. That's the goal.
What a profound deep dive. We've truly shifted the paradigm, I think, revealing how your daily life isn't just a backdrop,
Not at all.
but the actual dynamic stage for mastering English speaking and understanding.
It's right there waiting to be used.
From the neurological benefits of shadowing to the simple habit of changing your phone settings, these small, consistent steps
Carefully integrated.
can unlock incredible confidence and natural fluency. It really seems possible this way.
It absolutely is. This brings us to an important question for you, our listener, as you reflect on this deep dive.
What's the question?
How will you transform just one small, existing daily habit into an English practice this week? Just one to start.
That's the challenge.
Remember, the aim isn't merely to study English, it's to start living in English, one conscious sentence at a time.
A powerful thought to end on. See you later in Talk to Fluency YouTube channel.
Talk to Fluency from beginner to fluent.
Take your English skills to the next level.